Today I have my October favorites for you. It has been a good month. The weather has completely turned though. I hope you guys are enjoying the cooler weather. As you can see, if you follow me, I did get my hair did. It's a little bit lighter. It's got a few more layers in it. I'm loving it. That's my first favorite of the month. I'm happy that I finally got it done. It's been far too long. I've been loving a lot of things this month. I've actually been loving this for, I don't know, since the first time I used it, which was about 5 weeks ago. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. And I like using this more so with a beauty blender, although I have used it with a brush and it works well with a brush as well. Mine is in the shade 1.2. I would recommend, if you can, trying to shade match in store because the shades kind of go up and down. Some are more yellow, some are more neutral, some are more pink. You know how that goes. So anyway, but I've been loving this. It's super full coverage. It lasts so well and so long. It's very long wearing. I mean, it does say 15 hours. You know, some foundations, they'll say like 25-hour wear. Does anybody ever test it that long? No. But I have worn this for like full days and it looks like just as good by the end of the day as it did in the morning. Yes, I do still have to blot throughout the day like normal. It's not mattifying in that way. So I just use my mattifying primer and, you know, I just blot as normal and it still looks very fresh even well into the evening. I have been really liking this. I think this is an amazing find. It's supposedly formulated to look amazing in all different lights. I don't know, it looks good on me in lots of different lights, so but I don't really know the details of that, but I do love that. I'm loving that this month. Next thing, this is just a sample, but it is the Angel Muse perfume by Terry Mugler. I cannot pronounce it. I think it's German. But anyway, they have very unique scents. I have never smelled one that I liked before this one. This is a very, very sweet, overwhelming scent. You guys know, whenever I tell you about a favorite perfume, it's always sweet and heady and overwhelming, and you know, that's just the kind of thing I love. So if you like fresh, clean scents, you're not gonna like this at all. But one spray, literally one little spritz of this will last all day. This is probably the longest wearing, like smelling perfume I have ever used. And you know, it came to me probably 3/4 of the way full. I still have at least 1/4 of this left, and since you only need one spritz every day, she's still gonna last me a long time. I have asked my husband to get me that for my birthday, which is coming up soon, so we'll see. But I love that. I won't put like all the scents below, but I'll put like a link to, I think it's Fragrantia, that website where you can look into it if you're interested. Let's talk about this. I use this almost every day. This is my holy grail concealer, and I realized that I haven't talked about it since I originally reviewed it months ago. So I just wanted to bring it up in case you're a newer subscriber. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. Now I did test this one and I tested out the waterproof one. I used both of them nonstop for a month. This one was the clear winner. The other one was good. This one was waterproof too. Like I never had an issue with that. So I didn't really see what the big difference was, except that this doesn't crease. It is so full coverage. It blends so well. It looks natural on skin. I think Estee Lauder is one of those brands that is, people think it's for just more mature skin, but you know what? I think they have amazing products for everybody. So if you're looking for a great full coverage concealer, try that one out. Okay, next is what is on my nails. Honestly, I think this is the most beautiful nail polish I have ever purchased in my life. I have not been able to stop like looking at my nails in the light. It's so beautiful. So this is by Formula X, which is Sephora's brand. I believe it's exclusive to Sephora. And it is the collaboration they did with Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Baroque Babe. And this is like, I don't even know. It's pink, okay? But it has gold flecks in it, like gold micro sparkles. Now I'm gonna show you my nails. My cuticles are looking terrible, so please excuse. But I think you're gonna be able to see. There we go. At least you can see the color. So that's what that looks like. It sparkles in the light so beautifully. This is obviously limited edition. It's not gonna last forever, so if you can get it now. This color is so unique. The shade is so unique. I think it's so gorgeous. Okay, next is what's on my eyes. This is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill shadow. This is in number 8. Now I cannot remember the actual name of it. I will put it right here because on the packaging it does say number 8, but they do have shade names. This is what's on my eyes right now. Now I do have a base underneath it, just a base champagne shadow. I find that that just kind of makes it pop just a little bit more, but they are very pigmented. I use a MAC 242 to apply it because it is like a pressed pigment eyeshadow, very much like the L'Oreal Infallibles, which I also have fallen in love with. I know I think I might have even put this in a favorites a few months ago, but just using it again today and a few days ago, oh my goodness, it's so smooth. Yet, look, it's so beautiful. Like, it's just... Anastasia Brow Wiz. Mine is in the shade medium brown. It's what I'm wearing on my eyebrows right now. I have been using the Anastasia cream pomade for the last couple months, and I've kind of been neglecting this, and I decided, you know, to start using it again. I don't want it to go bad before it gets used up. I don't want it to dry out, and I've just been loving it. And now I'm like, well, which one do I like better, the pomade or the Brow Wiz? I don't know. I love them both. Now I can't decide which I like better. They're both really easy to use. Once you get the hang of the pomade, once you kind of get your routine down, it's actually fairly fast because you can fill it in really quickly because it's a pomade. With this, obviously you're drawing on brow hairs, but at the same time, like, it's so easy to use. It's not so creamy and pigmented that it's messy and goes everywhere. Like, it's very precise, but yet so simple to use. So I know everybody and their mother talks about these, but I guess I'm everybody and their mother too. Okay, next thing is the DreaCN Modster Smooth Rise Supercharged Eyeliner. As you know, I've been talking about it a lot. I reviewed the DreaCN Best of Eyes gift set. I'll link that if you're interested, but if you watched it already, you've heard me talk about it a bunch. Okay, out of that set, I think this is the clear winner. I like everything in that set. I think it's all really good, but this just stands out because if I were to put this up against any other black kohl eyeliner, it just wins. Whereas if I put that mascara up against another mascara, it's good, but it doesn't win. You know what I mean? Where this is just such a good kohl eyeliner. It's so creamy. Oh my gosh, it's just like, what? Like look at that. Like, it just is so creamy. You barely have to even touch it down. Really good in the waterline. It like just glides along the waterline, whereas some other pencils in the waterline, I find like you have to like, I don't know, keep pressing because the waterline is not that easy of a place to work with and manipulate. So this just goes straight on. It lasts a very long time in the waterline, and if you're going to use it just as a regular eyeliner on top, it's just so smooth. It just glides over your skin. I haven't been loving a lot of lip colors this month. I've just actually what I've been doing, maybe you guys would be interested in this. I took my entire collection of lipstick. I put everything that I wanted to kind of use in the next 4 weeks in a little kind of container where I do my makeup. As I use them, I'm taking one out, using it, and I'm sticking it in the used bin. So over there, all the stuff I've used, and I'm not gonna touch it again until I go through everything. Do you like that idea? I like it because it's forcing me to use things that I wouldn't normally. It like forcing me to get out of my comfort zone, where for lip products, a lot of the time I'll just grab a nude and put it on. I'll reuse the same nudes over and over. So when I used this over the last month, I put it on, I was like, I forgot how beautiful this is. So this is the Wet n Wild, I believe it's the Color Icon line, and it's in the shade 912C in the Flesh. Such a nice mid-tone nude. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like super nude. It's kind of more like a neutral, kind of dark nude. So beautiful. Kind of like a burnt rose. It's got a little bit of that burnt pink to it. I don't know, you guys, this looks so good. It's not what I'm wearing today. If you're interested, what I'm wearing today is the NYX Lip Lingerie in Exotic number 12. That's on my lips now. It's kind of similar though. I'm liking the dark nudes for fall. You know what I mean? Like I do love my berries and vampy lips, but I like dark nudes like this for fall. Lip liner, this is just something that I forgot how good it was. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. This is in the shade Naked 2. As you can see, it's just gonna be a great nude that's gonna go with so many different lip products. You know, it just goes with so much. But they are really long lasting. They're so easy to apply. I mean, Glide On is in the name for a reason. I've been loving this a lot. I've been using it a lot to go with all the different lipsticks I've been using. For blush, I was thinking about it, and I don't know, I've just kind of not been paying attention to blush lately this month. I've just kind of been reaching for the same thing over and over because it's simple and easy. I have these two Tarte blushes. One is a mini I got in a set, and then this one is Exposed. Exposed, people talk about this all the time because it's just such a good nude blush that goes with so many different looks, and that's why I've been reaching for it. It's nicely pigmented, but not too pigmented off the bat. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to build it up, you can, but you don't need to worry about it being crazy as soon as you put it on. This one I've been loving a lot too. I have not looked into it though to see if this is permanent, because you know, sometimes when you get a mini, it's like a one-off thing or a limited edition. This one is slightly softer than that one. This is in the shade Oasis, and it is so similar to that one, which is why I've been grabbing it as well, except it's just slightly more peach. So it's the one in the middle there. And I've been loving this a lot too. Next thing that's a favorite, I don't want to make anybody mad by putting in something that you cannot get, but it has been a favorite this month and I have to do it. It's the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette from Holiday 2015. I have been using this a lot this month because I did my butterfly Halloween tutorial, which I needed a super colorful palette for, so I used this. And I just filmed a Halloween tutorial the other day, which is never going to see the light of day because unfortunately it was all out of focus, which I didn't realize while I was filming it, which sucked, but oh well. I actually swatched every color of this the other day. I was gonna do arm swatches for that video, and as I was swatching it, just some of the colors, just, oh, what? Like, you forget how pigmented, how beautiful some of these shades are, just incredible. I love that there's all these neutrals in the middle to work with as well. You guys know I love Kat Von D formula, and I also wanted to include this because the metal matte palette is still available. I do not own it and I have no plans to buy it. Because I own this, I don't feel like I need to buy it. And also I have so many of her other palettes. I have like 3 other palettes from her or something like that. And also I wanted to mention the metal mattes are really good. I have a bunch of the singles. That's another reason I'm not buying that palette, because I have so many metal of the, wait a minute, not metal matte. So many of the Metal Crush singles that I don't feel like I need to buy that palette. But I wanted to let you know, just for the formula, if you're thinking about buying that palette, you should probably do it. If you follow me on Snapchat, you're gonna be like, can you shut up already about that stupid candle? I'm sorry, you guys. I can't shut up about this stupid candle. So Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. Literally, I love this so much because you could smell the burning wood of a fire, but yet you get that nice marshmallowy sweet scent as well. So I went back to my local store. They had none left. I checked online. They do ship to Canada, and I am embarrassed to tell you how many I bought of this because I did get a good deal. They were on sale. There was also a coupon code on top of that sale, so I don't feel too bad about it. But I don't want to be without this all year round. Like last year, I only bought one and I went back to get it again and they were gone, and this, like, stupid me, I did the exact same thing this year. And so I was like, no, it's not gonna happen again. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna buy a ton of these, and I did. That is it for like makeup. Well, candles don't count as makeup anyway, but that's it for all my makeup. I have a couple little non-beauty related things. So if you want to check out now, thanks so much. But let's just talk about this. Charlene Harris, she is the author who wrote the True Blood series with Sookie Stackhouse, which is honestly, listen, not everybody loves urban fantasy. I happen to love it, and I'm not going to be ashamed about it, okay? I love urban fantasy series. My absolute favorite series ever is the Harry Dresden series by Jim Butcher. Let's not get into that right now. Charlene Harris, she wrote all the True Blood books, and this is a brand new series. I believe this is book 3 or book 4. It's definitely not book 2. It's either book 3 or book 4. It's of this new town that she's created called Midnight, Texas. And it's a town where there's just a whole bunch of weirdos. They all got something different going on, it's supernaturally, and weird things happen in their town. And I have a feeling she's just gonna continue on with this series the way she did with, you know, Bon Temps, with Sookie. And because as she's going, I can just see the world kind of building, and it's getting more interesting and more interesting as she does. So I can see this going on for a long time. But if you like urban fantasy, if you like vampires, this is not centered around vampires. In fact, there's only a very little of it is. But if you like supernatural stuff, you know, shapeshifter, you know, all that kind of stuff, you will like this. So this is, like I said, this is Night Shift. This is book 3 or 4. Start with the beginning. Always start at the beginning in these types of series. You will be rewarded. Okay, very last thing. The Walking Dead. I'm not gonna say anything spoilery. Do not worry. I do not spoil things for people. But let's just say this. I am very happy it's back. It is a favorite show of mine. I love watching it. I love talking to people about it. I love listening to podcasts where they break things down on it. Like, I am really a fan of this show. Not the finale, the series premiere. Let's just not even really talk about what happened, but it was brutal. It was brutal. It was incredibly violent. I know people are kind of split over whether they thought the violence was a little too much. I am definitely gonna stick with it for sure, because I know kind of cool things are coming. I know a few comic book spoilers, so I kind of know a little bit of what's gonna be coming. And I just love the show. I love all the characters, but the premiere was difficult. It was really difficult. So if you're a fan, let me know. Like, hit me up on social media and let me know if you're a fan and we can chat about it. But I am just really glad that it's back. It's been a long 8 months waiting to see what was gonna happen, and I'm at least glad to know what happened. And I was really shocked by how far they took it. They took it so much further than I thought they were going to. So there you go, guys. That is my favorites for October. That's a lot of stuff. I think this is going up after Halloween. So I hope you guys had a safe and happy Halloween. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you liked this. I sure do appreciate that. You guys know. Thank you so much, and I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.